Prolegomena to Any Future Metaphysics is a work by the German philosopher Immanuel Kant, published in 1783. It is a short introduction to Kant's philosophical system, which he had developed in his earlier and more complex work, Critique of Pure Reason. In the Prolegomena, Kant aims to clarify the nature and scope of metaphysics, which he sees as the foundation of all philosophy. He argues that metaphysics is a necessary part of human reason, but that its traditional methods have been flawed and have led to endless disputes and confusion. Kant proposes a new approach to metaphysics, which he calls transcendental philosophy. This approach focuses on the conditions that make knowledge possible, rather than on the objects of knowledge themselves. Kant argues that these conditions are the fundamental concepts and principles that underlie all human experience and understanding. The Prolegomena is divided into four main parts. The first part presents Kant's definition of metaphysics and his critique of traditional metaphysical methods. The second part discusses the principles of transcendental philosophy, including the categories of the understanding and the principles of the transcendental aesthetic. The third part focuses on the principles of transcendental logic, including the distinction between analytic and synthetic judgments and the concept of the synthetic a priori. The final part discusses the limits of human reason and the relationship between philosophy and science. Overall, the Prolegomena is a clear and concise presentation of Kant's philosophical system, which has had a major influence on Western philosophy. It is an important work for anyone interested in metaphysics, epistemology, or the history of philosophy.